get into their match. It looks like it just began. Let's go ahead and see where our tamers are at. A lot to take away from that round number 1 there. The swaps were huge. The reads and the predicts were also huge. It's a lot of things to consider for what we saw there. It looks like the Kinu is going to be taken out again, just like last time. I hope you guys enjoyed the first round matchup just like I did, because that was not only close, but it was also very exciting to watch. A lot of swaps, a lot of predicts, a lot of reads. Golzy is going to be taken out, and the first Tems to start are going to be Skunch and Tulkin and Nezla. We have one more Tem joining Reiner's side to join the Skunch for our first 2 Tems to be leading off the battlefield. Hovering over that Acronox, we never actually saw Acronox last round. Gonna be a Hazoret lead instead. Looks like it's gonna be Skunch and Hazoret versus Nezla and Tulkin. Fanface coming on over from Architect over to Reiner's side. Let's see what M is not enjoyed enough to be banned. Last time it was the Yukama. Maybe the Yukama will be banned again. It's the Dialis this time. A little bit of change up here on the ban phases and picks. Reiner gets the next ban here. It's going to be Yukama. Tulkin gets selected. We have Grandpa being selected in. Two-Rock comes on in, and we also have Yukama and Size Munch for the full team of Reiner. And we have Tuvine on the tail end for Architect. Here we go, 1-0. 1-0 series so far for Architect before we see who's going to be moving on to the continued side of the winner's bracket. A lot of folks in the stand on here to watch this battle. I don't blame you. You gotta have a front row seat for this one. Nezla, of course, having the Chamomile. The burn from Tulkin comes on in with Heater. Only affects the Skunch because Hazoret is a Fire Tem. Nezla has Chamomile, so it gets immunity for 2 turns. Contagious happening, but it does not get through due to the Chamomile on Nezla. In comes the Tuvine instead. Perfect jab coming on over to the Tuvine lane. Skunch decides it's going to have some slingshot up there. Windbird's coming to the Hazoret, taking out half its HP there. Wastewater coming to the Tuvine lane. Half damage there, and the selection of Poison. Skunch is going to be having some stat boosts here with the +1. +1 Skunch there. That speed could be a huge hazard. Contagious ends up proccing so that poison gets applied one more time. Grandpa comes on in. I don't know why you would select Grandpa to be your first fighter, but it looks like Grandpa was a big difference maker in round number 1. Will it be a round number 2 difference maker? It gets punched with the Oshi Dashi. Windbird's coming over to the Skunch here. Grandpa has seen some things. Grandpa has some stories for us. Reiner is about to learn what Grandpa has to teach today. Walk through a mile of snow to get through to school here. First couple of rounds here have really showed a lot in the battle already. Grandpa at half HP, Tuvine at half, Hazoret at half, Skunch at 61%. Oh, Grandpa. We have the Tulkun on in, the heater gets applied. Both Size Munch and Grandpa get burned here, and the Mom's Lunch gets procced as well. Oh no. Oh no. The turbocheography. Grandpa has gone from being slow to super duper fast all of a sudden. Size Munch's wreck does half damage to both Tulkun and Grandpa here. Not a lot of damage. Tulkun and Grandpa with the +3 speed. That Rock Slam, though. The other question is this Tulkun is going to be a real threat, too? Will Tulkun or will Tulkun out be the difference maker in this battle here? Size Munch looking a little bit low on the stam here. Has a little bit of ninja moves there as the Tamers select the moves here. Yukama on in. Fast little fish with a dream. Chamomile gets procced on Kama here. Can you say what you would recommend for these players in the next moves? Or are you afraid to maybe watching the stream? For purposes of potential stream sniping, I don't want to say the exact moves. That's why I'm going with the whole maybe approach. That and I also don't know. Back in Grandpa's day, it would boulder slam. He isn't afraid of rocks. We should call Grandpa Dark. We're on round number 5 here, turn number 5. It looks like we have no Tems that are taken out, of course, but a lot have taken some beatings here. Gunch has been on this field since turn number 1. You got to expect it to be tired here, but it's still holding on pretty strong with a 55% stamina remaining. This is going to be another close one. This is going to be another close one. Fans in the stadium eating their popcorn, enjoying the match. I don't blame you once again. Swap in for the 2-Vine here. Tulkun gets swapped out also. The double swap. Sometimes a double swap is needed. We have Nezla on in. Chamomile gets procced here. Kama gets swapped out. A revolving door of Tems here. Tulkun gets placed on in. Mom's Lunch procs. It is a full double swap on both sides. It really is a revolving door of Tems. What is behind door number 1? Door number 2? Who knows? It's a new Tem. And all of a sudden we have a brand new field right in front of us. The quad swap. The quad swap. Size Munch and Tulkun staring down Nezla and 2-Vine. Penta swap incoming. You gotta wonder what the Aquatic Whirlwind is going to be used on here. Aquatic Whirlwind is live. It is waiting. It's locked and loaded. Nezla's just itching and eager to use it. We're gonna have another swap, full round swap. That would be swap number 5 there, though. That would be the Penta swap. 2-Vine gets swapped out here. 6 swaps in a row before a move has actually been used. There's the Aquatic Whirlwind. Size Munch is the first to go down due to the Aquatic Whirlwind. I was telling you, it was locked and loaded. Here comes the Hazrat. And you got to be cautious of Hazrat Yukama, because Hazrat Yukama in together is a very, very dangerous matchup to have. Size Munch, no! Size Munch had the munchies. Needed to go eat some food. Hazrat and Yukama, very, very dangerous matchup. A lot of synergy between the two. It looks like that's going to be broken up with the Yukama swap here into the Tulkin. Bomb's Lunge procs to lower the stam of everybody on the field. Tornado to the Hazrat. It outspeeds, and it also takes out the Hazrat there as well. But due to the Mom's Lunge, Tulkin is going to be overextending here. The Thunderstrike is also going to... Oh, the Tulkin. No way, the Tulkin. The Tulkin. Fans are on their feet in awe on that one. Fans are on their feet in awe on that one. Tull can indeed survive a Thunderstrike of epic proportions from Nesla. The 2-Rock is in. The Nesla gets swapped out as well. We have another double swap coming in. We have the 2-Rock and the 2-Vine. Fiery Soul coming to the 2-Vine. The prediction has happened. Tulkin on its last breath decides that it's going to take out the 2-Vine with it. Savage Suplex coming to 2-Rock, taking it down to a 59%. All it took was a couple more turns, and 3 Tems have perished. They've left us. Grandpa has returned. The fastest Grandpa that we've probably ever seen ever. The suplex is wild. I never paid attention to TemTem move. It's actually pretty cool. The animations in TemTem are out of this world. You really look down and lock in the animations, they are out of this world. You come on in. Chamomile. Hyperkinetic strike with the speedy Grandpa to Scunch. Scunch gets taken out with the blade that can pierce sound itself. Feather Gatling to Yukama there. Takes it down to about 50%. Tulkin is in. On Reiner's side, we have Tulkin and Yukama. Another dangerous matchup. Bomb's Lunch is going to take the stamina down of both 2-Rock and Grandpa here. Unfortunately to say, it is only Tulkin and Yukama versus the world. And all of a sudden, Yukama is all by itself here. The Tsunami! The Tsunami! 2-Rock gets taken out with Tsunami. Grandpa's first aid kit has brought it back up to a 34%. It still means that Yukama has a mountain to climb, though. It is Nesla. Nesla is on in. We know that Yukama doesn't really have any coverage moves for Nesla here. And that is going to decide the match. That is indeed going to decide the match. Architect wins with a 2-0 victory over Reiner, putting Reiner down into loser's bracket number 1. One matchup away from no longer being in. But big kudos and big congrats to both competitors there. That was a very entertaining matchup there. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did, because that was very, very, very impressive on both